Hello and welcome on. We're back. We're back for some more Modern today. We're gonna be playing this Kess Distant Mage deck. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna post the one we played before, but before MTGO was doing it, had some serious lag issues. Wasn't really enjoying it, but I really liked the deck, and it felt good even though we went 0-3. It's just felt like we had a little bit of rough matchups, but the deck still felt like it was pretty powerful. The one thing was it definitely felt like it wanted maybe a little bit different removal. But I'm not going to try anything too drastically different this time. But there will be some changes from the original list. So for starters, the biggest one is I cut one Darkslick Shore and I'm playing a second Fiery Islet. Or Illet? I think it's Illet. But whatever. Also, we cut one Flusterstorm and we're playing a second Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce felt a lot better in a lot of situations than the Flusterstorm did, but I still want to try out Flusterstorm because I really like it. Other than that, the rest of the main board is the same. Sideboard, we cut the Kalitas for a fourth Leyline of the Void because after playing the Hakon deck, which I also recorded, not sure if it's going to go up before this or not, after playing the Hakon deck, it is super busted. Oh, and actually also we're going to cut this Sweltering Suns for another Anger the Gods because I had a split so we could play against humans and have a little bit better of an advantage, but I still think that the Anger of the Gods is better because it deals more efficiently with the decks that are graveyard based, such as Dredge and Bridgevine and such. Now, obviously, we could just be dead against Bridgevine before this matters, but this is what we're going with. Kind of choosing not to really have much game against Tron, although we do have Kolaghan's Commands, of course. We have Ceremonious Rejection, but that's about it. Now, the big thing with this deck is, because we're playing Kess, we want all of our instants and sorceries and such to be as cheap as possible, so we can go play Kess and immediately play another spell on turn 5. Or on turn 6, we can play, a Dreadbore or something like that. So, yeah, 22 lands, a little bit low, but we are playing 7 cantrips, 1 Serum Visions, 3 Ops, 3 Thought Scours, 1 Tasker, 1 Jace, 2 Kess, 2 Liliana of the Veil. Wasn't too impressed with Liliana of the Veil. I'm going to keep her, though, just to try her out still, maybe get a little more action with her. Alright, we're going to run this through a league, and we'll see how we do. Alright, we'll be back in just a minute. Alright, we're back for round 1 on the draw. So here's a situation where this being a Fiery Illet may cost us over being a Darkslick Shore. But even with that being said, I still think we can keep this hand, even if this is a Darkslick. Alright, this hand is better, a little bit land heavy with not a lot of good action here, because Jace is kind of just not really what we want to see on our opening hands, and Young Peasy's fine. We'll keep it. I'm going to bottom the extra land. We're on the draw, so whatever was on top we would be drawing. Alright, Plains, that could be a lot of different things. Alright, Kess isn't great, but she's fine. I think we're going to go Blood Crypt here, because we want a black source, but we also kind of want a red source. Alright, so we're going to Inquisition. Alright, so they are blue-white control. This is tough. I think we have to take the Snapcaster Mage. Actually, let's take the Path. No, yeah, Snapcaster Mage. They'll get a Path, our Young Pyromancer, but they're only going to get 1. It's interesting. I guess leading on Plains does conceal what they are a little bit better. Alright. Draw for turn. We got a Steam Miss. Alright, we're going to play... Whoop. We're going to play Young Pyromancer. It's going to get Pathed almost certainly. Yep. We will use Path's ability. I'm going to go to Swamp here. Yep, Hallowed Fountain tapped. I also thought about playing a version of this deck playing, okay, so they can't click us yet, which is good. Alright, we're gonna try Jace. Hopefully it doesn't get countered. The reason we're doing this is because they could very possibly get their Vendilion click online next turn or Cryptic Command. Alright, they're gonna field me in response. I'm gonna grab my other island out. Or I'm not. Yeah, we're gonna grab island here. This does mean we get to opt now. Ooh, okay. We're actually gonna hide the Kess and the Snapcaster Mage. I think we want to hide the Snapcaster more than we want to the Kess. It's gonna give us a bunch of cantrips in our opening hand. They got rid of the path, so we know all but one card in their hand. I was expecting the cycle. Whatever. Alright, so now they have Vendilion click mana, which means most likely getting draw step clicked. No draw step click. Alright. Because we know they have a Vendilion click, we are going to plus. Alright, we're going to put that on the bottom on the off chance that we're going to shut them off of their lands. So, Cryptic and click. Alright, I think we're just going to go fetch a mountain, play Kess. She gets countered, that sucks. But it's far from the end of the world. Oh, we're getting clicked now? Alright. Nice thing is Kess flies, which honestly I didn't realize until just this second. She's a good girl. She's dope. Alright, so now the odds are they do not have anything we can Inquisition. We're still going to do it anyway just to see their hand and get full information. They have Surgical and Path. Well, doesn't that suck? Alright, we're going to take Path to Exile here. Leaving them with Cryptic, Jace, and Surgical. Alright, we are then going to pass protecting our Kess Dissident Mage. Or not protecting her, protecting Jace. Alright, and our opponent's done. They did not draw another land. Alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So the idea there was, of course, that's what we want to do is kind of control the board, control the game. Alright, so Dispels, I think are going to come in. Dreadboard, definitely. Kolaghan's commands are consideration. Now, their graveyard hate of choice is going to be Surgicals. Alright, so I think we did see clicks, but I still kind of want the paths out. I'm not a big fan of Liliana here in this matchup, to be honest. Maybe bring these four in. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Liliana, to be honest, in the control matchup. Playing Jund with it doesn't feel amazing. It's not terrible. It can have good spots. But I think we care more about the advantage game. Plus, if they hit Narset, it's going to feel really, really bad not being able to draw extra cards with our ops and such. So we are going to run it like this, I think. We actually are only adding a Kolaghan's command to make our stuff more expensive. Everything else is staying pretty much the same. So I think that's okay. Yeah, I mean, the fact that we have 22 one costs, I think makes Kess show chat. Alright, this hand seems okay. We have double Kess, but we have Mana Leak and Opt. And this is actually one of those matchups where Jace is actually kind of nice to have. So, alright. I was hoping we would draw Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce would have been a great draw here. It would have been another counterspell we could play off of basically no mana. They're opting here. Alright, we'll see what we get here. Again, 2 Kess, not really awesome to be honest. I think I am going to fetch, and we are going to go looking for another land. Inquisition's also fine. Do I want to play Inquisition this turn, or do I want to hold up Mana Leak? I think I want to hold up Mana Leak. It feels pretty bad not hitting a land if we're going to hold up, or and holding up Mana Leak here. Because maybe in a situation now where we're just going to be holding up Mana Leak for the rest of the game. Alright, they played Field of Ruin here. I think it's tapped Watery Grave. And because of how many basic lands we're playing, I'm not super afraid. Are you going to Field of Ruin me? Alright. Hands down, I'll grab a Swamp. Nice. Alright, well, Inquisition. Honestly, Inquisition's not great here. Fact or Fiction or Cryptic Command. Alright. No, actually, we're not going to, because we want to counter the Fact or Fiction. Actually, I guess they can't deal with this. So obviously we synergize, or we misplayed the way it was going, but I was originally thinking about holding up Mana Leak through their turn, which right now we still get to. If they go Fact or Fiction here, we still got to hold up Mana Leak from this point on. Obviously, we'd rather Fact or Fiction not resolve, but the fact that we do get to stick our Young Pyromancer without them being able to counter it is pretty nice. And it does look like they're just going to pass their turn wanting to end of turn Fact or Fiction us. Alright, we drew a Bolt, which sucks. We're going to attack for 2 here. I'm not going to cast anything yet. Let them play their Fact or Fiction. And if they do play Fact or Fiction, we are going to counter it. We really can't afford that to resolve. Yep, we'll make the token and counter Fact or Fiction. What we've been afraid of there is if they did draw like Pact of Negation. Not Pact, I'm sorry. Force of Negation, that would have been a little scary, but it would have meant they would have pitched a Cryptic Command to do so. But getting 3 cards is going to be pretty rough. Now, depending on what they do, we're just going to end the turn probably Bolt them. But if they were to play something like Narset... No, I'm playing Jace. Interesting. Okay, Narset. So they're going to tick down Narset here. We'll get to know exactly what they find. Alright, opt. That's fine. Yeah. So we're going to let this opt resolve so they can have as minimal information as they possibly can as far as it goes into us bolting their Narset. Which I am going to still bolt it, I think, because I want the damage from our Young Pyromancer and everything to go to their face. Try and clock them a little more aggressively here. Alright, we drew a Tasigur, which I am going to play the Tasigur and hold up Mana Leak following that up. And we do want to leave that stuff in the graveyard for when if we play Kess. Not win, but if we play her. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, alright, they play Field of Ruin here. Yeah. It's Fairy Time Raveler. Alright, they're going to get a Bounce Artasiger here. Sucks a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. The awkward thing here is, though, that they are getting closer to us not being able to counter things with Mana Leak anymore. No, it's going to resolve. I'm going to send 2 tokens at Teferi just in case they have a path. Because I don't want to Mana Leak a path. Obviously we could, but I really don't want to. Oh wait, we couldn't have with Teferi. Duh. That's the reason we need to get Teferi off the table. Yeah. Alright, let's see what they got. So 3 mana, 4 mana. Please don't have a counterspell for this. Yeah, make another token. Alright, and that's it. Alrighty, so that's a great showing for the deck. It's got a lot of advantage, a lot of power. There we got stuck on 3 lands, but we still, because our deck is so cheap, we have like all of our expensive cards in our hand, like right here. That's it. That's our entire bulk of our expensive cards. But because of how cheap our deck is, like look, we have all of these cards we can draw into and play still with only 3 mana. Young Pyromancer was an MVP there. Being able to stick it. Obviously, they didn't know we had the counterspell in hand. So, which to be fair, staring down a Fact or Fiction, I would assume if they just let me tap out, pass with my mana up, or pass tapping out, that they wouldn't have a response. So, alright guys, we are 1-0. We'll be back in just a minute for round number 2. Alright, we're back here for round number 2 on the play. This is a little sketchy because if Serum Vision doesn't find us a land, we're in trouble. We really only need 2 lands to go off and play. This is a little sketchy. I'm gonna keep it. If we had the London Mulligan rule, I'd definitely mulligan here. But given the fact that we don't, because the thing is, if we hit lands, this hand's really good. We have Mana Leak. We have one of our most powerful Planeswalkers. All right, we drew a land, and we have land. All right, I like it. All right, what's our opponent got? Swamp? Thoughtseize. Okay. Alright, so they got plentiful riches to take. Probably taking our Jace, because my money is about to be on that. They're on 8 rack. Or 10 rack, or whatever it is now. Which if they are 10 rack or whatever, then taking Jace is a great start. Obviously, Liliana helps with their actual game plan. Assuming they're 8 rack, I'm actually kind of tempted to go Young Pyromancer. But at the same time, that feels a little awkward. And I could follow it up with the following turn with Young Pyromancer Lightning Bolt or Young Pyromancer Thought Scour. Alright, I think I'm going to just take my turn. I'm going to play the Black Cleeclist on top. Hold up the Mana Leak. On turn 3, if they still look like they're 8 rack, we're going to play Pyromancer holding up the Thought Scour. Guess they're not 8 rack. They took Liliana. Oh, we put the Thought Scour on top. We're good at Magic. Put the Thought Scour on top. Alright, black-white. Interesting. Alright, we're not going to cast Thought Scour. I want to hold it up for No, you know what? Let's do this. Let's leave up the blue-red land so we can play either one, whichever one we need to play. If they go to kill it, we're just going to play something to get a token out of it. Excuse me. Looks like they're going to play something here end of turn. Yeah, looks like Path. Path is fine with us, actually. Alright, we are going to Thought Scour here in response. So we do get a token here. Mill over Snapcaster, Dark Slick, and draw another Thought Scour. It's actually alright, because we're going to go get a basic island here, I believe. Yeah, because we have 2 red, 2 black. Now we have 3 blue. Alright, so there's some kind of Esper with a bunch of basics. Alright. Draw for turn. Basic mountain. It's not at all what I want to draw, but it's alright. Thankfully, right now we're actually not in a position where Snapcaster is actually all that great. Here we're probably going to see an Esper Charm. They're going to probably draw 2 cards. If they go to make us discard 2 cards, I think I have to counter it. Exile target. Exile all cards from each opponent's graveyard. Create a 1/1 white-black spirit creature token with flying. Yeah, I don't care about that. I think that's fine. I'm not happy about losing our graveyard, but it's whatever. Yep, hit us for 1. Oh, no attacks. Okay. Right. Draw Thoughtseize. Alright. You got my curiosity, opponent. Some kind of Esper Kaya's Guile deck. I'm interested. Dovin's Veto. Interesting choice. I don't want to cast that. Alright, let's attack here for 1. We'll offer the trade. Yep. Alright, well, we're going to try Jace here. We're going to brainstorm, try to get some card advantage right away. It's actually not bad. I'm going to put the Mana Leak on top just to try and hide it from any potential discard spell or anything like that. They didn't show us. Ooh, they're done. Okay. So my thing there is obviously we're not seeing red, so they could be some kind of weird big splash deck. But because we don't see red, I feel comfortable just brainstorming with Jace. Plus, if something happens with Jace where he gets killed on their next turn, we've already recouped advantage out of Jace. Which, yes, we drew 2 lands, so it's not great. Or, well, technically we brainstormed 3 lands. But that's it. Next turn, you know, I mean, the next brainstorm wouldn't have been good either. But we probably would have shuffled the swamp away before that. So, all right. So it looks like another control deck. So I think Kaya's Guile. I think I want to bring. I'm assuming we're gonna see Teferis. I'm assuming we're seeing Jason. I'm assuming we're seeing Narsets again. Because of Kaya's Guile, I think I want those. They didn't want us to have Liliana, which makes me almost want to keep Liliana. I think because they're a control deck, I want to take out pushes. I just don't think it's going to be good enough. Bring these in. I don't know if Dispel's really where we want to be at. And Liliana, if they're making tokens and stuff, like they're probably playing Lingering Souls. Liliana's really good against stuff like that. I think this is where we want to be at. Kind of keeping the same idea. We're not raising our curve any. Technically, we're lowering it because we're dropping one of our 3 costs. Or not lowering our curve, but we're lowering our cost of our deck. Also, Flusterstorm here. I think in the control matchups, Flusterstorm is good. So I do want to keep Flusterstorm in. 1 mana counter spells that are very versatile, are nice. They are playing Dovin's Veto, which makes it less appealing to have a bunch of counter spells. But actually, I think maybe I want to cut. Maybe I don't want all the. No, you know, let's try it like this. So let's try it like this: cutting the Lilianas, cutting the fatal pushes, for Dreadbores and the like. Alright, well this hand's missing a black source, but we do have a Thought Scour and Young Peasy with a red and blue source. I'm going to keep it. Obviously they lead on Inquisition or Thoughtseize here. That's going to kind of suck. Just taking this Young Pyromancer is going to make this hand kind of crappy. But if that's not how they lead. Okay, they don't. Nice. Alright, what do we draw? Black Source? Spell Pierce. That's great too, actually. Because I don't mind Spell Piercing a Inquisition or Thoughtseize coming from them. Obviously, I'd rather get the Thought Scour here trying to hit a Black Source so we can start using these Inquisitions. They're opting on the turn, I'm assuming. Yep, opt. Not a fan of that old art. Just, I don't know. This hand, like, missing the Black Source, it's not great. But I think it has enough potential that it's fine. Alright, we're going to Thought Scour ourselves here. Mill over Delta and Thoughtseize, draw a Delta. I like it on flavor. Now, because they are a Path to Exile deck, I want to not fetch my basics. Alright, so Snap opts. We're going to take the Snapcaster here. They're going to try to probably play Narset or Kaya's Guile next turn. They go Narset, we'll just Spell Pierce it. We have 2 Spell Pierce now, actually, so yeah, we're going to take the Snapcaster here. Obviously, playing Snapcaster out as a beater is not a great play. And next turn, hopefully they'll go Narset on their turn. We will Spell Pierce it. Then we'll untap. We will play our Young Pyromancer holding up another Spell Pierce and a Dispel for whatever else they may be looking to play. Kaya's Guile is a little bit of an awkward / annoying answer to our Kess. I still think she's worth playing. Alright, so these cards are out, so we know... Oh, they played the island too, so we know all but 2 cards in their hand. Nice. So actually, I'm going to play Young Pyromancer and then Thoughtseize them. Because I do want to see what's in their hand. Nope, and that's the end of it. Well, as it turns out, Young Pyromancer is apparently a really good Magic card. Obviously, he's not the main reason, but the discard, stuff like that, yeah. Feeling great. That's a blue-white control deck and an Esper control deck down. Yeah, I mean, just being too much for them to deal with. A lot of discard, a lot of threats. Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, that was how it was gonna go. I like the Fiery Islet. That's another situation where that might have been a Dark Slick Shore had we been playing 2 instead of the Fiery 2 Islets. I think Dark Slick Shore in the opening hand would have been better, but I still think it's worth not playing the Islets. I think they have such a high upside later in the game, or if we start flooding, that I think just for grindier control matchups, it's just a better choice. Yeah, alright guys, we'll be back for the next round in just a minute. And we're back here for round number 3. We'll be on the play. Alright, well, so this is awkward. So we only have 1 land, but it's a fetch land, and we have 2 discard spells and a Tassiger, which means we draw a couple more land. We draw another land, or we draw a couple more 1-drops. We can play Tassiger pretty quick here. Fortunately, we're going to fetch for a Watery Grave, it looks like. Because I don't want to shut us off of blue. We're going to try it just because we have Inquisition and Thoughtseize in our opening hand. They keep on 7. This could be bad, though. It might have been better to mulligan. Alright. So they are humans. We're going to take this Aether Vial. Yeah, we're going to take the Aether Vial here. They're going to go Horizon Canopy, Noble Hierarch here. Yep. Just like we drew it up. Right. I'm taking the Kite Sail Freebooter, I think, here. Yeah, we're just going to take Kitetail Freebooter. Missing a line drop here again sucks, but not a lot we can do. That's a good draw. And their hand's still not amazing. 100% beatable still. Alright. I mean, okay. Let's take the image. Yeah, let's take the image. I'm not a fan of them having Reflector Mage, but with image they can make this an extremely fast clock. And if they didn't draw anything else, there's a chance they just played this Reflector Mage as a creature. Nope. Manus Rider. They drew a freaking Manus Rider. Yep. So that's even better that we took this now, because another Manus Rider would just be dead. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Down to 7. Alright, we drew a Spell Pierce. Alright, so we should have definitely mulliganed, but hopefully they'll think we are Death Shadow. Alright, so Liliana's out. Flusterstorm out. Spell Pierce out. Honestly, I want to take these Mana Leaks out too, to be honest. Dreadbore in. Kolaghan's Commands. Anger's in. Last Hope in. I guess these Liliana's back in. Yeah, I think this is where we're going to be at. None of these look very good. I mean, Shatterstorm destroys stupid Aether Vials, but so do Kolaghan's Commands. Alright, well, I should have kept that hand. It's pretty clear, but I really was thinking we were going to draw lands. We didn't. This is a situation where obviously wish this was a Weltering Sun, so they wouldn't be able to name it. Just like we wish we maybe had, like, instead of a Lightning Bolt, we had like another Dismember in the board, or we had like a Murderous Cut, or I don't know, Go for the Throat, something to help diversify our removal. Because problems like Anger of the Gods is a pretty obvious name with Meddling Mage. So it's pretty easy to pick that out as our mass removal spell. Doesn't take a lot of thinking at all. So that's kind of the situation here. But alright, here we go. On the play. That's a mulligan. Alright, well, I'm going to keep it because it's got 2 Thought Scours. Alright, they were mulliganing to 5. Wow, okay. And, yep, 100% going to keep the Black Source on top. Now, I will most likely mill them instead of us, so that we can Inquisition on the next turn. Yep, unclaimed territory, naming human. Real question is a Noble Hierarch or Champion? Nothing. Alright, that's even better. Alright, draw for turn. Alright, we'll Inquisition. I'm taking the Manus Rider. It's much more of a terrifying card than Thalia's Lieutenant. Plus, if they just go Lieutenant this turn, I'm just going to go Edict next turn, to be honest. All right. Worst case scenario here would have obviously been them playing Thalia. Actually, we want to mill ourselves now. We're back to that plan. Alright, we milled the Snapcaster, which is a little unfortunate. But I am pretty happy about this. Yeah, we'll Edict. I think it's just better to be playing from an empty board right now than for them to have anything. Than for them to even just have a 1/1 that they could, like, if they play Mana Strider, obviously that sucks. You got to kill our Liliana, makes a 2/2. They could do a lot of things that we don't like. To be honest here, if we draw a land, I think I'm just going to play Kess and discard the Jace. As weird as that sounds, I think we're going to see what they discard. Yeah, we're going to discard Jace. Like I said, I know that sounds super weird. But I think Kess is just a better card here. I mean, again, if we get Reflector Maged, it's going to be a little annoying because we're already down to 12. But we still have a Bolt for it. So, admittedly, their mulligan really hurt them, but even their 5-card hand was still pretty powerful. Here's the nice thing is, okay, so they're going to go image our Kess. We are then going to for sure kill their Kess. Draw for turn, Inquisition. All right, we're going to discard the Inquisition. All right, then we're going to Tribal Human Instinct coming at you. Alright, we're actually going to go ahead and Thought Scour here. We're going to draw a card. Alright. And yeah, we're going to actually play that instead. That's going to let us keep this. And to be honest, because of our life total and because of the fact that we have our better Liliana now on board and it survives an attack, we're going to actually start getting in here. Plus the fact that we have now double bolt effectively is great because we can bolt them and then bolt their face again. Alright, there was Anger. Nice. Other perk of Anger of the Gods, this pretty lady survives Anger of the Gods. So, alright, we're sideboarding here again. I think we're going to keep the same thing. It does kind of suck raising our mana cost, having so many more 3-drops when we are only playing 22 lands. But we have we still have 7 cantrips. Think we can get there. Unfortunately, Tasker is a little awkward here because of the bounce Reflector Mage. So is Kess. But that was a situation there where I felt like even if they had a Reflector Mage to bounce our Kess, we were still just in a better position than they were with Kess as opposed to without her. Alright, so this hand is very potentially not good enough. Our only interaction is Inquisition into Young Pyromancer. But if we do hit another land, we have... Alright. We're going to keep it since we're on the draw here. Yeah, they go to 6 and top their scry. Yeah, I'm assuming we're getting a Noble Hierarch or an Aether Vial here on 1. Aether Vial, alright. It's good because that gives our... Ooh, that's a nice one too. Alright, we're just going to get Watery Grave here. Actually, no, we're going to get Swamp. Fiery Islet's going to deal us a lot of damage. Ooh, yeah, we're taking this Ranger Captain of Eos. I like that. That's spicy. Yep. I like that. That's super spicy. Yep. Alright, so... yeah, they're going to play Champion. Play Ziggurat. Yuck. They get to take our Lightning Bolt here. That sucks. Still going to play Young Peasy, though, I think. Yeah. Bright side, we have Perfect Knowledge. The other argument is we could have waited to play that. Alright, that's good. Alright. No Reflector Mage one time. No Reflector Mage, no Image, no Kite Sail Freebooter one time. You know what? Just draw a land, opponent. Just draw a land. I like that. Just draw a land. So if you're wondering why I took Ranger Captain of Eos, it gets a 1-drop. It's a 3/3 body. And they can sacrifice it so that we can't cast non-creature spells a turn. Which could be very bad for us. Speaking of what else could be very bad for us, okay, they're just cycling that. That's fine. All right, another Champion. This is gonna hit us for 3 here, which is gonna kind of suck. All right, draw for turn. Another Lightning Bolt. That's great. All right, we're gonna grab a Mountain. I'm gonna do this now. Destroy target artifact, deal 2 damage. We could make him discard, I guess. Alright, so our opponent said the one time they played it, it felt pretty hot. I like it. I mean, I think it's pretty sweet tech. Alright, they drew another land here. So, the nice thing here is, if we draw a black source... Alright, well, another Champion. So the nice thing is, we get to deal with these two champions. Attack for 4 and 2. Right, we're going to blocks here. We're going to throw the token in front. Alright. So we are 100% hoping for a black source here. Alright, well, another island's not terrible. Yep, triggers. It dies. I am then going to pass the turn. I would like to have played Kess there, but I think I just really needed to trigger the things. Yeah, all right, let's block. Let's see. There's a land. Let's kill it. Yep. All right. All right. I think Kess is going to seal this one up. Us being able to play our spells from our graveyard. We're not going to attack yet. I don't know what they could possibly have here, but I just want to play it safe. I feel like we're in such a commanding position here that the best way for them to win is for me to make a mistake. That's just not what I want. Reflector Mage bouncing Kess here is fine. Again, it feels annoying, but I mean, they bounce Kess. They have a 2/2. Ooh, Deputy Detention. That's a lot less annoying. All right, I like it. That's a lot less annoying for us. We could anchor and get our Kess back, but I don't think I want to do that. I strongly think I want to do this. Bolt it. Resolve, get our Kess back. We'll attack with a token. And do I want to cycle this? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to hold it up, and if they don't do anything, I'll cycle it. But Otherwise, we're just going to sit back on what we have. I mean, they didn't really pressure our table very well. All right, there we go. We got it. Game 1, obviously, we just had a bad hand. Should have mulliganed it. Game 2 and 3, though, our transformational sideboard here was great. The deck really turned into a powerhouse here. I really like it. Kess, she's really good. I didn't realize she flew. That to me is such a big addition. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm apparently choking over here. Sorry, guys. Sorry. We're not sorry this time. We're 3-0, guys. We're gonna be moving on here for round number 4. Yeah, filling and looking pretty good here. All right, we'll be back in just a minute. Welcome in, everyone. Here we are today. We're back for round number 4. We're 3-0 currently. All right, this hand's a little interesting. We got a pretty relatively quick Tasigur. Inquisition, Snapcaster. We're gonna keep it on the play. I don't know what we're playing in, so I am just gonna go get a swamp here. In the event that this is burn or something crazy like that, I don't want to just die. Holy shit! Called shot. Oh my god. Oh. Oh boy, isn't this? Oh my god. Oh. Ah! All right, we're gonna take the Monastery Swift Spear because we can snap, block the Goblin Guide, and Goblin Guide can potentially draw some lands. It's also worth noting taking one of these other spells might have been also a good choice because it prevents a little bit more damage potentially. But this way we're at least preventing 2 damage. Opt is on top. I like it. Alright, this does in fact mean we're going to get a very, very quick Tasigur, which I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Tasigur is actually quite good against what they're trying to do here. Right. Top card is a Spell Pierce, which unfortunately I think I want to draw. Do we? We go to 11 here. All right, we're not gonna draw the Spell Pierce. I think Spell Pierce is good here. But another opt. Oof. Islet deals us 1 damage. This puts us to 8. Let's go Steam Vents tapped. And then delve away our whole graveyard. I don't like the idea of losing the Inquisition. But Tasigur is going to require them to double burn him or lose a creature in the process. And if they choose to double burn him, that's still okay for us. Alright, the Helix us. Suspend Rift Bolt, no attack. Draw him for turn. That's a Dark Slick Shore. I am gonna play the Dark Slick Shore here. Let's opt. Put it on top. Yeah. I'm gonna revolt. Or not revolt, but we're gonna kill it. We're not gonna attack because another mana dork or another attacking creature would be really bad for us. We go to 4. There's a good chance we're dead here. Maybe we should have kept the Spell Pierce on top since we were gonna fetch a basic island anyway. Yeah, we're probably dead here, right? Like, yeah. All right, cool. All Alright, so we should have kept the Spell Pierce. Yeah, this is awkward. Alright, so we have no Collective Brutalities in the sideboard, which really sucks. We do have these. I don't know if we want Kess here. It's probably a little slow. Definitely don't want Thoughtseizes. Alright, let's bring in those, and let's bring in a Kolaghan's Command. Try it like this. Fluststorm here actually feels fine, I think. They got a lot of instant sorceries, obviously. And it can really pinch them on mana. I don't know, maybe it's not good enough, who knows. Although I love the called shot of, well, we're going to fetch a basic swamp in case there's something like burn. And then they turn out to be burn. Alright, we're on the play. Alright, I think this hand's great. It feels pretty good. We're going to keep it. Alright, we're going to play this Fluid Delta first. Use it as basically a scry if they play Goblin Guide. If they play Monastery Swiftspear, probably just going to take one and then fetch a tapped land. Alright, Goblin Guide. Attack trigger. We drew a Fiery Islet. That's perfect. We're going to go get a Steam Vents tapped. Alright, draw for turn. It's a Polluted Delta. I'm just going to play the Swamp. I don't want to take any more damage. Awkward here, Fiery Islet. Very terrible. Because it deals us damage. To note. Ooh. Alright, I see you. I see you, opponent. Alright, well I feel bad for not countering one of this one now, but alright, 2 triggers here. Lightning Bolt, nice. Alright, well that's gonna clean them both up very nicely. And leaving us with, so that's Fiery Islet and Lightning Bolt revealed. Yeah, alright, that's gonna leave us with a Dispel up. And the ability next turn to go Liliana. We'd really like to draw a Snapcaster, to be honest. First trigger. Second trigger. Young Peasy, alright. Kill one. Push the other. Hopefully they tap out here to play something so we can dispel it. Thank you, opponent. I appreciate that greatly. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and down to 12 to fetch another swamp here. Play Liliana. Plus Liliana. And we're going to discard the Blood Crypt because we can turn Fiery Islet into another card instead of taking damage from it. Yep. Alright. Ooh, Force of Rage. I like the way that looks. Oof. Alright. Play Young Peasy. Play this. Take 1 damage. Bolt you. Take another damage. Yep. Plus Liliana. I think it's worth it with the value of. We are at 10. They have one card though. Ooh, ooh, I love that. Burn playing the Horizon lands. That's spicy. Yep, turn it into a card. Yep, Leon discards Watery Grave. Yep. Ooh, Helix. Alright, that is awkward. There's that. 3 Unfortunately, the Cindervines puts us into lethal range. But we do also get to ultimate then, or -6 Liliana next turn. Rift Bolt suspended. Yeah, we're gonna plus again. Well, if they kill us, they kill us. There ain't much I can do about it. Wait, were they tapped out? Alright, I'm down to 4. Alright. Yep. Alright, we go to 3. Oh boy. Maybe that's wrong. Yep, alright, we're gonna attack there. Alright, so here's the deal. If they hit a creature, we still live. If they hit a land, yes, baby, we're still in it. Alright, alright, alright. Woo! Alright, we snuck through that one. Alright, yeah. Whoo, we snuck through that puppy quick. Alright, moving on to game 3 here. Aye. That was super sketchy. Oh my god, that was sketchy. Yeah, I mean, I think this is what we want. Like, I don't know. God, that was Cindervines is good. Cindervines is good. We gotta be careful with Cindervines. All right, yeah, I don't think anything else is any better here. Let's just run it back like this, I guess. Cindervines and Eidolon. That Force of Rage is also possibly dangerous. Because what, it makes 2, 3, 1 tokens? Alright, we'll keep. This isn't great. Hopefully they're on burn spells, not creatures. Damn it, they're always on creatures. Push. Polluted Delta. Dang it. I'll take a Lightning Bolt. We're discarding Water Grave here. Obviously, we're going to see what they play. Alright, so spending a Rift Bolt here. See what they reveal. Yeah, I'm fetching here, grabbing. Actually, is it worth it to go take 1 more damage here? I don't think it is. I don't want to take any more damage. Let's just kill it. Yeah, I just want to kill it. Ooh, Dark Slick Shores. The important thing was that I want a blue land to be able to cast my Spell Pierces. I'm letting this resolve. They seem to be pinched on cards. And that being the case, this is going to give me a chance to... Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's see. Bottom. Liliana of the Veil. Alright. That Pluto Delta is getting an island almost certainly. Unless... Yes. Alright. Alright, getting us down to 10. Actually... Are you getting an island? Yeah, I think you're getting an island. I think you're getting an island. Alright. Yeah, create 2 3/1 elemental creatures tokens with trample. Tapped, and we'll pass. Alright, I'm pretty happy about that. Let's mill ourselves some. Push and an Islet in the graveyard. That kind of sucks. But I guess we technically... No. Yeah, we go Liliana here. Let's uptick, discarding Liliana. Alright. I mean, they could be pinched with a bunch of 2 costs in their hand, to be honest, right now. I think I'm gonna go to 7. I think that they have better burn spells, and if they play a creature spell, we can mana leak it here. Alright, they got their second land finally. If they go a creature here, we'll counter it with mana leak. We'll spell pierce that. Yep. Mill myself. Drew an Inquisition. Yep. And their card was Helix. Alright, we're going to just hold it back like this. I'm not going to play the land. There's no reason to. It's just discard fodder at this point for Liliana. Alright, third land for them. We really need to draw a threat right now. That'll do it. And this right here is actually exactly why we wanted to keep the Black Cleaves Cliffs in our hand. So we had a card to discard. Yeah, I mean, if we draw the right cards, Young Pyromancer can close this game out pretty quickly. Yep, Guide resolves. Attacking me, trigger, swamp. Alright, I'm pushing the Goblin Guide. Yep, triggers, kill the guide. We'd really like to draw another counterspell here. Well, believe it or not, that is almost as good as a counterspell. Oh, I'm dumb. We should have Fate Sealed. Let's put those back. Plus, discard there. Attack for 2. Alright, so we're going to keep the spell up here. They have 1 card a turn, which means we should be able to beat him here. Alright, they drew a land. So, I think we're just going to sit on you. I don't know if I want us to make him sack their permanents. It's just plus. No, you can keep it. With that, we are going to -6 here. Just put them in a pile like that. Make it very simple. Kept all the red-white lands. Attack for 3. And I'm just going to hold on to the swamp now. Yep. Dispel in the Helix. Yep. Trigger Young Peasy. Yep. Alright, well, we're in a very commanding spot here. This one's pretty much over, it feels like. I will plus just get rid of this Inquisition. Top card. Put it on the bottom, no. Another thing here is making them get rid of lands means we get to keep our Mana Leak in our hand, and it stays relevant. So, all right, well, we got it. We somehow, oh boy, Kess, you girl. All right, we somehow managed to keep ourselves in it. Thank you guys for tuning in so far. We'll be back for the 5th round in just a moment. Alrighty, here we are on the play for round number 5. We are 4-0, trying to keep our streak going. Deck's been great so far. We'll play here. Alright, this hand seems pretty good. Double Inquisition and a Thought Scour and a Dreadbore. I'm gonna keep it. Now because I'm not gonna gamble that we're playing another burn deck. I'm just gonna Inquisition here on turn 1 off of this. Wow. Alright, I mean we're gonna take the Narset next as well. So, alright, well. We still need to draw action. That's the problem. Oof. Alright, well. I am... Yeah, we're just gonna Thought Scour ourselves here. Oof. Red lands in the bin, and we drew a Young Pyromancer. Sounds about right. Let's say Meyer. I'm digging it. Alright, let's see what our opponents got here. We haven't drawn very well, and our opponents gonna have infinite amount of time. Alright. Still one unknown. Grab me that. And we'll just grab Blood Crypts. We're gonna have plenty of blue and plenty of black. I don't think it matters. Yeah, let's force him to do it. Yep. Yep. Opt. Really? Alright. You got me, opponent. Yes. Mountain? I mean, they tap out for something here like Jace. That's fine with us. Alright, getting in for 1. I'm just going to probably snap Opt end of turn here. They have 2 unknowns. Nah, we'll just let them have it. Alright. Alright, 3 unknown. Yep. Target Opt. We're gonna cast Opt here. Bottom. Probably worse. But at least these deal with their cards they have. No, we won't bother searching. Alright. 2 unknown. Yeah, it's very good. Yep, assuming we're plussing. Alright, let's see if you got the counterspell, opponent. Let's see if you got a counterspell. Well, unless it's a Dovin's Veto, it don't even matter anymore. Dreadbore. Alright. See what our opponent's got here. Field of Ruin. Yep. Die. Alright, well. Unfortunately here they still have a bunch more colonnades, so we're kind of drawing air. In our set. Alright, Spell Snare. Yep. Oh, it's a good draw. Alright, so 3 unknown in their hand. Opt. 4 unknown in their hand. Thankfully they don't have ghost quarters, otherwise this would be pretty bad for us here. Mr. Stone Rain. I mean, Stone Rains are good. Yep. I'm going to kill it, making it harder for him to find a counterspell for it. Fact or Fiction. Alright. I think I'm out of fetchable lands, to be honest, though. Alright, so we got Watery Grave, Blood Crypt, Watery Grave. Alright. So we still have one more fetchable land, it looks like. Yeah, we still have a Steam Instance fetchable. Yeah, so they're going to go Fact or Fiction here. That sucks. So I'm going to have to kill that Vendilion Click. I'm assuming they're going to get rid of the Fluststorm so their Fact or Fiction resolves. Okay. Mainboard Rest in Peace is pretty good. Goodbye Kess as being a game plan here. Alright, we'll play another Young Pyromancer. Oh, we knew about the Spell Snare. I'm a dumbass. Shit. Whatever. Far from the dumbest thing I've ever done. Yeah, this is clearly a situation where actually thinning our deck would have mattered. Because we wouldn't have drawn it. 2 spells, so... No, so they only have to pay 2. Alright, well... I guess let's just leave them like that. I don't know. This is terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that was probably wrong. Yeah, that was dumb. I shouldn't have given him all those cards. I should have made him choose the removal spells or the counter spell. I don't know what I was thinking there. I'm more concerned with the fact that they have this many cards in hand that we're still playing this game. Targeting me, I'm assuming. Yep. Yep. Revolt. Kill it. Are you going to make me get rid of Flusterstorm or not? You are not. Down to 9. Okay. Now we're probably just done, right? Like, I mean, that thing literally just did 10 damage to him. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, alright. We already played Dreadbore. Yeah, we're going to concede. We're just going to move on. We're not getting out of this now. Alright. So, Dreadbore, Kolgon's commands, Dispels. Not a fan of you. Playing a lot of Vendilion clicks. So maybe you're actually not absolutely horrible, but still, I don't know. Alright, we'll bring in 1 Dreadbore. Or 1 Kolgon's command. I'll try it like that. Alright, well, we won this matchup round 1, so let's recover and do it again round 2. To be fair, we drew like all of our lands, so that kind of sucked, but I'm gonna be ballsy, and I'm actually gonna keep this since we have double opt in our opener. And we do have a dual land. That's, I mean, it's gonna cost a lot of damage, but this isn't a matchup I don't think particularly cares about damage. Also, we do have a Spell Pierce, so we can deal with early threats. I'm gonna keep it in case we draw a land. Scry. You gonna Spell Pierce my spell? Yes, yes you are. Alright. That was great. Taking Vendilion Click. Next turn we're going to Spell Pierce in our sets. Alright, let's turn. Let's get a Swamp. Actually, let's go to end phase. And then we'll Thought Scour ourselves. Water Grave going to the graveyard sucks, but alright, there's a land. So honestly, I think Narset can happen. I don't think we care about Narset. Water Grave tapped. Draw for turn. Polluted Delta. Let's pass with Polluted Delta up. They're gonna Factor Fiction. We're gonna son of a bitch. We're gonna get a Force of Negation us here. Alright. I think we'll be okay here. No, they let it resolve? What? Wow. Color me completely surprised. Yep, dish resolves. Yeah, I'm going to bolt him. They do get a brainstorm here. But that's where the potential is to have a nice thing going on here. Where if we draw another land here, we can technically go Kess and Inquisition. No, we're just going Kess. Let's give him a turn to deal with her, but Narset's whatever. Teferi would be fine. They downtick on her. Alright, Narset. Spin the wheel, get a cryptic command. Alright. Okay. 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 Alright, let's Inquisition from the graveyard. Alright, we're gonna take a We're gonna take the Narset, even with just a bunch of counter spells. And then I think we're gonna try to kill her to get them to try to waste it, even though we can attack it down. No, okay. The reason I don't care too much is because we get to play it again next turn. And next turn we'll have the Mana Leak back up. Celestial Purge. That sucks. Oh. That was indeed a sick top deck, my friend. That was certainly a very sick top deck. Yep, I'm assuming you're just going to cast the Cryptic Command here. Yeah. No. I'm going to Mana Leak it. Take Cryptic. Take Force. Now they're out of cards. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to actually get back with our whatchamacallit, Kolaghan's Command. That's pretty good. I really like the Fiery Illit for that reason. Man, I don't know what the card's called. Alright, Resolves. Really? That's surprising. Blood Crypt tapped, I guess. That is super surprising. That is really surprising. What'd they discard? Glacial Fortress. Alright. This is not really where we want to be at here, to be honest. Yep, it turned into it. Damn it! Come on, deck, really? Alright. They're probably thinking about field and ruining us. That's fine. We can get an island. Alright. Unfortunately, one more land and we can't counter the big Teferi anymore. Well, we already can't counter big Jace, so that sucks. I guess it's the only Jace, it's not big Jace, but... Yep. I mean, that's what happens when you play a shit ton of Planeswalkers, right? You just draw Planeswalkers. Grabbing an island here. Yep. I think this is game. Yep. I think it's probably game over here. That purge off the top was just that was exactly what they had to draw. Huh. If they go snap Cryptic, we technically have a chance to counter it. Like I said, technically have a chance. Brainstorm. Alright. Yep. Well, here's to hoping that we get a chance to kill their Jace. I've already gotten so much freaking advantage, so many cards out of him. This is ridiculous. It's gonna be so tough to get through all this. Yep, attacking Jace down to 1. Alright, let's go snap. Yep. I want to save the Dreadbore, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen now. 3 mana. What was it for? Come on, opponent, we got no cards in hand here. Yeah, let's go Lightning Bolt. Boy, that's annoying. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Resolves. Alright, well. I don't really care about Wrath, so I guess you can have this. Actually, I think yeah, I think it's like that. I mean, giving him back Snapcaster is pretty big. kill that. Brainstorm again. Alright, well. Unfortunately, I think we're about to just be way too far behind here to get back into this, but we'll see. They've got 2 cards that we know about. Alright. You go into blocks. Yep, our set. Yep, top card. Shit. Alright. Alright. Let's go Young Pyromancer here. Nice. Alright. Go snap. Targeting Kolaghan's Command. Alright, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Deal 2 damage. Turn snap. 2 damage to our set. Oh. I just gotta get that basic out, huh? Right. Turn. Deal 2. Yep. There you go. Oh, they got a counterspell. Ah. Well, I think that does it. Yeah, it definitely does. Alright, well, hey, we made a hell of a run out of it. Made a hell of a run out of it. Got 5 chests, 2 modern points, magic qualifier point, and 120 play points. So, we made a hell of a run out of it. 4-1 with Grixis Kess Control. Deck was great. Yeah, I mean, deck was awesome. We just we got behind game 1, really couldn't keep up with them, and then game 2, they just had better draws. They drew their stuff. I mean, you feel like our card advantage source is right here, Kess. That's what our deck's doing. They're relying on Jace, on our set, on a bunch of this stuff to accumulate a bunch of card advantage and fight through the game. We don't have that luxury. We're trying to use Kess to leverage our spells. So, I think this still went fine. 4-1's great. Much better than our previous record of 0-3. But that previous one had a lot of lag and a lot of stuff like that. I don't even know if I'm going to post it, to be honest, guys. It was not great. I mean, it showed off a lot of the power of the deck. But this video did too. This video really showcased how awesome this deck can be, how strong the cards are. Yeah, I mean, I really like this deck, and I'm really glad we gave it a try. Definitely interested, much like the Hagok deck, or Hagon deck, whatever he's called. Very interested in playing this deck again. I really like Kess. Really do, especially with the discard spells and stuff. You know, we had 4 really good matches trying to get ourselves to the victories. Burn, it just came out of the fact that we have a ton of counter spells. You know, being able to counter almost all their threats and kill the other ones we couldn't counter or whatever. You know, and Liliana was a champ there, forcing them to have to keep their hands very low, top deck a lot. Yeah, I mean, it was just really good. Aided with little luck. You know, but I really like this deck a lot. I think it's really good. It showcases a lot of the power of the discard spell combination with counter spells. Yeah, we were 1-1 against Blue Light Control. We showed we could beat it. Also showed that it's sometimes a really tough matchup when they are really hitting their stride with their stuff. As of right now, there's nothing I would really change specifically. Yeah, I mean, the deck felt really good. It was really fun. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys would change anything or add anything, or just let me know. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed. If you want to see more videos like this, more Modern Horizon content. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time.